Hello and welcome to another recording for my channel.
Tell me that's
The Romulan Resistance.
Hello and welcome to another recording for my channel. This will be another episode video for the Romulan Mystery story arc, and this will be Coliseum. This is a somewhat long one. You've got to get to the Coliseum, then you've got to get out of the Coliseum, and then you've got to fight your way off the planet. So this one is probably going to be a bit of a long video, so we'll see how we go.
my contacts tell me that Starfleet has rejected my request for military assistance. That is regrettable, but not unexpected. The Tal Shiar are formidable opponents, as are the forces directing their action. I understand why the Federation would hesitate to engage them directly. So today I appeal to you, not as an ally in battle, but as a person of compassion. My people need your help. I need your help. One of our ships was carrying a load of Thalaron weapons through the Nopata system. That ship has disappeared. There are no indications there was a battle. It's as if my ship and its cargo simply vanished. I know you have your reservations about the lengths to which I will go to secure the freedom of my people. Tell me, if you do not trust me with Thalaron weapons, do you want Hakiv to have them? I can provide you with the last coordinates of the vessel. Please help me. Do what you will with the weapons, if they survive. But find my people.
The Romulan Resistance is very much in need of your help.
Okay, so let's find this planet. So the beginning's a bit of a puzzle, and then you start the mission. Because of my sore throat, I am actually drinking some coffee right now just to keep my mouth, I don't know, it just seems to help the sore throat. So if you hear any slurping, I'm sorry, but it prevents me from coughing too much. Okay, so I am filming this late at night, so hopefully I will get in before that midnight cutoff for the update, because it actually turns the game off at midnight. Oh, here in Australia anyway. And I don't think this mission is going to take over an hour, so it should be fine. You want to head for the planet, not the sun. Okay, come on. Yes, slow load, awesome. Okay, let's get into this. Captain, I'm not reading any active vessels on scanners. There is, however, a debris field nearby. It's cluttered around a satellite in orbit of the planet, and the composition of the debris corresponds with ships that have gone missing in this region. I'll keep scanning, sir, but we need to take a closer look before I can determine if there are Tholion weapons on one of the hulks. Captain, I'm not detecting the vessel that Obersex sent us to find, but all of the ships in this debris field show signs of being affected by the same thing, a high-frequency energy beam that overloaded all their systems. If the Romulan's ship was hit by that beam, it might have crashed into the planet's surface or gone adrift somewhere else in the system. I'm detecting energy readings from the satellite, sir. If the Romulan crew detected them as well, they could have tried to use it to record a distress signal. We'll need to be closer before I can attempt to uplink with the satellite's communication array.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Captain, we're stuck. This beam is holding us like a fly in a spider's web. We've managed to keep life support and environmental systems active, but almost everything else is offline. Shields, weapons, engines, nothing works. I'm not detecting any life signs on the satellite, sir, but there is a compartment with life support. The systems operating this beam must be automated. The chief says we have enough power in the backup for one transport. Recommend we send a team over to that satellite and find a way to turn the beam off. We are ready to beam over to the satellite on your orders, sir. Captain, the consoles here appear to control the beam that is draining power from the Ranchi, but there is a security lock preventing access. We need to find a usable console. So basically, you got to go to all these circles and get the information off them. Okay. So basically I just do them once each because sometimes you can't look at the second one unless the first one's been looked at. So I just kind of have a quick look at all of them. And then I do the next. This console doesn't appear to be locked like the others. Whoever did this must have thought that... Sorry. Got a cough coming on. I'm sorry about that. Whoever did this must have thought that the console used for inventory control was important. Used for infantry control was important. I think I can access a backdoor into the rest of the satellite's programs from here. I see the problem. The Romulan consoles are causing a lockout by forcing the satellite's primary processors to run through a series of equations and removing key bits of information from the answers, which causes the processors to lock up. If we can solve these equations and put the correct information directly into the consoles, the security lock on the satellite's controls should be released. I've downloaded the corrupted equations into this console for you to work on. So as you can see, there's simple math problems, but as you get higher up through the sequence, they actually get a bit more difficult. So that's 1 and 8, 9, 1 and 6 is 7, so A is 7. Minus 4. B is 4. It's 2. Should be... Okay, I think it's 4. I'm trying to do this really quick so the video doesn't take too long, but I think this is times itself. So 9 and 9, 81. I'm just going to go off 8. That's already locked in. Okay. Divided by 67. Okay, so obviously something's incorrect because there's no button here that says activate. So let's just cycle and lock that in. Actually, I didn't lock that in, did I? Okay, so that's wrong, because the other ones won't let me... Okay, that one's letting me. Why won't this let me do anything? Because it's right? That's right. Okay, that's wrong. Okay, well there you go. It lets you know what you've done right. So if you just want to hit that and then cycle and then lock it, and then click on it again, that's one way to... There you go, won't let me lock. Okay, awesome. Okay, so 87 times 23 plus 2,631. Okay, so that's 21. I'm gonna get my phone and cheat and just get the answers off the calculator. I don't want this video to go extremely long, and me sitting here trying to work out equations on a piece of paper will just take forever. So, let's see. That's not what I asked for. That's what I asked for. Okay, so what is it? 87 times 23 plus 2631 equals 463. Okay, so 9986 minus 2461 divided by 43, and that can't be right. So I've got 9,000 here. Okay, let's zero that out. 9986 minus 2461 divided by 43. We still get 9,000. How did I get 9,000 out of that? Okay. 9986 minus 2461 equals 7525. So I'll zero that out and go 7525. 7525 divided by 43. 175. Okay. Okay, so 6362 minus 5634 is equal to 728. Okay, so 728. So zero that out. 54 times 68 equals 3,000 to 600. So that's plus 7 equals 4. Oh, no, should have left it. I must have added something wrong in there because it didn't add up. Even with the calculator, even with the calculator, I've screwed up the math equation. So I'm not very good with anything really. I want to swap that first and then look. That was extremely painful. Sorry. Okay, Captain, we've solved the equations that were causing issues in the other consoles. Now we need to plug these correct values into the console controlling the security lock, and then we should be able to access all of the satellite's major operations. Nope, scan, that's just a piece of thing we need to look at. Okay. Okay, then I think we have to go to 2 or 3 consoles in a particular order, unless they've changed that. Captain, this console controls the satellite's general operations. Perhaps we can turn off all of the functions that are affecting our ship. Okay, so we've got to change some stuff in the computer systems. Captain, this console controls the satellite's power supply. Perhaps we could decrease the power. Yeah, I think I have to go back up the ramp to the other console and change the parameters of the beam. Look, keep getting there. Da-da. Captain, this console controls the satellite's targeting functions. Let's change the targets. Access. Expand. Let's go as far as we can. Derelict Hulk. Captain, the satellite has ensnared a piece of debris near our ship. Okay. I'm pretty sure we got to go back to this console for some reason, but I can't remember what it is. Update save. Okay, Captain, we've found that if the Ranchi does not attempt to move or fire at the station, that it will engage a lower power version of the beam, affecting us. It's almost like an energy saving mode. We can use that to our advantage, at least we won't have to worry about life support. We'll hold the ship stable and keep working on boosting power to critical systems while we try to disrupt the satellite's functions and free us. It's a bit of a puzzle, it takes a bit of time, but if you write down the process you make, the next time you do the mission, you should be able to finish it quicker, which I have lost the piece of paper for. This yep, we also know that. Let's change to off. Captain, systems are coming back online all over the ship. We have weapon shields, even the replicators are working again. Transporters standing by, sir. We can beam you back to blah blah blah. And this is where the mission actually begins. Ooh, before I forget, you might have noticed I'm at level 33 instead of 32. That's because I'm actually doing task force operations in the background. I'm trying to level up faster. For every one I do, I get almost a full level. So if I do 5 or 6 of them, I should be at level 40 shortly.
If you fail to comply with command, you will be punished.
Wait, what's that? Oh. No, I don't want to scan. I want to get a weapon. Okay, I've never noticed that before. I normally run from my cell to the other weapon stack. Ah, jeez. So here's that weapon stack I was talking about. Oh, okay. Okay. So I picked the Batleth up. Let's see. A Lepra is this thing here. It's from the original series. A Batleth is the Klingon weapon of choice. And then you've just got your, like a sword-like thing, basically just a sword. I like the Batleth, it's one of my favourites, but I've already got one of those, so I'm just going to pick this. Now I've got one of each. And again, we'll have a look at this. I can't buy it on pickup, so as soon as I use that, that becomes my weapon. So I can't sell it. But if I had gotten this at a higher level, instead of being level 8, it would be level 10, 12, or so on and so forth, depending on what I actually collected. So we actually can't use energy weapons in the arena, so we actually have to swap out one of our weapons. Because I use the sniper all the time, I'm just going to put the Batleth in there. Yes. Okay, and let's go. Let's close that off, because that'll be annoying. And let's swap out the weapon. Okay.
Commencing test 1. No pardon desert Akari entering testing area.
So, this is the Romulan, this is the remnant we saved from the Romulan experiments earlier on in a mission. So as you can see, using manual weapons is a slow attack, but it actually does a lot of...
Commencing test 2. Releasing Warrigal now.
So these are things from that Romulan mining, the Riemann mining planet. So the hand weapons do physical damage and bypass shields. So if you know how to use hand weapons, it's actually pretty decent. Whoa.
Proceeding to test 3.
Original series Star Trek. This is actually a it's like a gorilla, but it has poisonous claws, so if it actually bites or cuts you, it actually poisons you. In the game, it doesn't actually poison you, it just attacks. You can actually get a pup as a combat pet later on from Deep Space Nine. This thing is not popping up on my target.
Prisoner 1478, remain in the area for interrogation. Prisoner, return to holding area. Failure to comply will result in punishment.
So basically, if you don't go back, the mission won't progress. So if you want this mission to progress as fast as possible, you just do it exactly as it tells you to do, and it should progress a little faster. And all you have to do is wait. It is a somewhat long mission, just because of all the waiting.
Leave me alone.
Again, I'm just going to skip past everything because it's...
Leave me alone.
Okay.
Transporting the ship.
It is too... I tired. I have lost. Leave me alone.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Leave me alone.
Now I recall.
Leave me alone.
Hang on, what the hell?
Now I recall. You were working on all those errands.
Leave me alone.
Okay.
Leave me alone.
Now I recall. We were transporting a shipment of Theta on what?
It is too bright here. I tire of this life. I have lost everything. Leave me alone.
Huh? I didn't insult him. If you insult him, he doesn't want to talk, but I was asking him questions.
We were attacked. We were transporting a shipment of Theta on what?
Okay.
It is too bright here.
No. I had been questioned by these people several times before. My reluctance to answer their questions earned me this shock collar.
I tire of this life.
I've had several partners in my battles. You were the only one.
I have lost everything.
The trainers carry key code. Can I trust you? I can
There we
see
go.
that.
Yeah, if you insult him, he doesn't want to talk to you, so you've got to ask him questions to get information before he can be let out. And again, if you write down the, like the first, second, or third comment, you just click on it quickly and you just go through it. You should be able to get through it.
You will be punished.
Ooh, let's get that sword, so we've got one of each. These things are annoying. They take a while to get take down, and there's holy.
Or activated. A hollow release.
Yeah, they will spit some sort of acid ball at you, so you've got to keep moving. And they do like they slap down at you as well. Survive the arena. First one went down pretty quick. This one's taking forever. There we go. So this is antidote for the poison. That first one go down so damn easily, this one's taking forever. Okay, the mother has just popped out. That's right, you don't fight this thing, you have to run from it. Move, move, move. Ow! Okay, so there's two sets of these things. Now, those little ones pop up again, I'm sure. Why am I running so slow? That was rude. Just trying to kill you, dude. Relax. Actually, I'll get this one over here first because the other console's on the other side and I don't have to run across the map. Okay, that took like 2 hits and the other ones are taking like 10, 15 hits. Okay, back to the cell once more. Oh no, we have to finish off the little ones again. Okay. Hang on, I thought the mother thing was down. Ah, free the rest of the prisoners, that's right. Okay, so is it over at this door? Okay. Run, must be the other door. Yep, there it is. What? Where'd that come? What? I don't know what happened there. Okay. Swap your weapon out before you forget. Why am I feeling like that left in my hand? Okay. Check the computer consoles for information and then leave. Then you got a whole outside experience to go through. It's pretty much longer. Disable dampening fields. Let's go back up. Oh, one over here. Okay, let's run for it. Okay, I don't remember being stuck down here. Yeah, awesome. I think that's ever happened before from memory. Again, I don't play these all that often, but what ifs? Come on. This video might actually go a lot longer than I thought it would. We're going about half an hour so far, I think.
It is too bright here.
Watch out. There are Romulan Scorpion fighters overhead and they're looking for us. We need to move quickly and smartly to avoid detection. I recommend we head for the east. See that mountain in the distance? My ship crashed on the other side. It may have something we can use to signal our vessels. The search for us will only get more intense the longer we stay here. We need to get away from the arena as quickly as possible. You can see the little arrows telling us to go in this direction. I think it's this little outcrop of rocks here. It's this little outcrop of rocks. Here's a little outcrop. Ah, okay. I thought we had to click on it. Okay. Okay. Now we've got to find some medicine for Selmac. Zoom out a little bit because this is confusing. Okay, now we've got to collect some plant samples for a antiviral.
I tire of this life.
Oh, he's going to talk. I don't have to talk. I'll let him do it.
I tire of this life.
Before we were captured, my science officer said that the local plants here have medicinal qualities. Please, I need your help. Find something to ease my suffering. I need something to disinfect my wound, something to treat my fever, and anything that will ease my pain. Thank you, my friend. I know that I would have died today if it weren't for you.
Again, just to cut time down, I'm not going to read all this. You can take your time and read all the information here. Basically, it just says that the plants are medicinal and what sort of medicinal requirements they have. So there should be something else in this little circle. Yeah, there it is. I need 3 of these ones. Only one of these, I think. Yep, awesome. Why is that still okay? quite a distance to run to find a few thingy bobs. You've got those ships overhead looking for you, running out in the open. You'd think it'd be found. Must be up on that ridge. I think I've got to find a gourd as well. No, okay. Must be the next mission. So he's over here, I think. Okay. So there are 2 more mini missions within this episode.
It is too bright here.
Head for the canyon. Okay, so we do have to fight some animals and then collect some resources. Then after that, we've got to make it to the ship. Actually, this is actually going a little faster now. I think there's 3 sets of animals from memory, and then some bits and pieces we got to collect. That are the red dots. I was going to say, just wait for the red dots to show up. There they are. Close, there we go. Some sort of feline attacker. So the dampening field puts, blocks out energy signatures, so basically it's an EM field. Stops ships from beaming things, and it stops your weapons from working. So since we disabled that field, we can actually use our weapons now. Why they haven't reactivated it, I don't know. Okay, so there should be one more lot of animals, then we got to run around looking for plants. Oh, maybe that was it. Okay.
I have lost everything.
We will need water if we are to survive. I've noticed gourds growing in this area. If we can hollow one out, it will give us a container to carry water. And there should be a few small springs near this mountain.
Okay, so let's collect these things. But as you can see, there's only a certain type we can collect, and that's why they've got a little green circle around them. It must be just up on this ridge again. There it is. And surprise, surprise, let's find out what's going on here. No, oh, there they are. I was going to say, they didn't show up. Yeah, they certainly are large, about the size of a person. Okay. Talk to them again. Find water if you're science. So, I can assume that if you're tactical or something, you'll have different requirements to meet. Okay. And lucky third, I'd assume. Okay, let's find some water. Oh, that wasn't so hard. Nope, not the right one. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, did I get it? Okay, let's head towards the cavern. Then there's a bit of a cutscene, and then you're back to the next day. Cutscene.
Temperature is dropping rapidly now. This cave should protect us from the elements. I've done some exploring. It looks like this cave continues. When the sun rises, side of the mountain, we can save time and energy by using the passage instead of trying to find a path over the mountain. Excellent. The passage saved us hours. This could be a good day. Let's find my ship.
Let's do just that. Okay, now there's a bit of a puzzle here as well. We've got to try to we get a few pieces of equipment, cobble them together for a communications array. If you fall too far, you will actually die, so you got to like drop, drop, drop. As you can see, I took some damage. So this little cavern area here, you got to go into there first. Then there's a piece of equipment just on the side and over here as well. I can't remember where the third piece is. Actually might be in here. So it just tells you that it's a piece of equipment and that you've got to find some other pieces of equipment. Let's go up this way because it's one's further away from the end. The end point. That's a original Enterprise engineering section. If you look at the design of a starship, that's the actual engineering bay. That's pretty cool that they made a smaller version, just made it a communications array. Yeah. I think there's a little bit of a cutscene once we do this, and that's the end. Uh-oh. Cheese it.
Did you think you could run from me? There is no place where I cannot find you. My spies are everywhere. Prisoner 1478, take your place. You did your job admirably. It is good to know at least one Reman understands who is the master and who is the slave. The loss of the listening post was a minor setback. The Reman's refuge in the Dera system has been destroyed. Dozens of subjects have been tested in my arena. When the Iconians return, they will find I have done all they have asked, and more. But you will not be there on that dreaded day. This tiresome game ends now. You could have been such a fascinating test subject, but this time, no. This time I think a more direct approach is best. Ready? Aim. No!
Well, you got shot in the leg by one of these people. This is the other one. No. Okay. That is Coliseum.
I apologize for Slamic's action. I had no idea there was a traitor in our midst. If his actions caused harm to you or your crew, forgive me. That was not my intent. However, your trip to the Nopada system was not in vain. Now you see. Now you know. Hakiv is a pawn of a greater power. The demons of air and darkness are here. You should report to your superiors. Tell them what you have seen here. Open their eyes to the dangers that lurk in the shadows.
Okay, so I just want to see what the next episode is. Nope, that's a long one as well. So this isn't going to be a 2-episode video again. This is just too much to do. So let's see what we can collect. Aha! So this is the first of the space set.
Congratulations, Captain.
We have a quick look at this. What? I thought the Reman... Oh, I've just gone up another level. Another 2 levels. Okay. Again, I don't really care. They're all rare, so I'm just going to click on one, say no. And then I will turn that into a training manual.
Starfleet intelligence has come. I have new mission.
Okay, so I thought that was the new... Okay. So, as you can see, we collected quite a bit here of equipment. So what I'm going to do now is show you how I'm upgrading my captain as fast as possible. So basically, I'm clicking on all of these. There you go. First thing that pops up, I accept it. So we'll do one mission, and then we'll see what sort of leveling we get from that. So hopefully by the time I start the next mission for the Romulans, I'll be level 40. So basically, all she's doing is telling you what you need to do in this map. Let's zoom out. So each one of these diamonds is a asteroid. We've done this before. I think it was the beginning of this actual Romulan Mystery story arc. We actually did this before. But let's see what it's like now. One, 3, 1, 2. Well, let's just head for this one and get it over and done with. Once I do get to level 50, I will be using the tier 5 version of this ship. Just to make it a little bit quicker. Like, I did not mean to hit the tractor beam, that was a mistake. And then what I'll do is possibly I'll do the same task force operation with this ship, and then with the other ship, and you can see what the difference will be using the different levels of ship. So the other one should have better, more weapons consoles and more tactical engineering and science consoles. I do want to try to keep this as an Age of Discovery playthrough, so I will be trying to only use Age of Discovery era ships. There is a third one which I can't remember how to get, but we'll try to do what we can. So this is a Tholian web. It's basically like a shield. You can't fire through it, but they can. So it's a very powerful. Don't. Hoping to get some sort of bonus. So it's a very powerful buff for them. So they can trap, if your fleet is close together, they can trap a couple of your fleet members within the web and just fire on your ships without them being able to. What's this? I don't know why that ship's just sitting there. Let's see if we can finish these lot. Hey, wait. Let's see if we can finish this lot off. What the hell?
Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
Looks like I got another fleet member in there.
Warbird is escaping. Core shield failing.
I don't want that. It's too fast to use that one. In front of me. Okay.
Until this warbird is escaping.
Ooh, level 5. We gotta get that one. Let's hope everyone else is thinking the same thing. The card maneuver and the warp shadow. Well, someone's already started fighting over here. Do I have 50 of these? Oh, okay, that's pretty good. As you can see, there's a little ship helping us.
Until this warbird is escaping. Target shield has failed. A Falchion dreadnought is escaping.
Awesome, someone's released the ship already. Okay, let's have a look for any numbers. Let's see if there's one behind this rock. Nope. Oh, 1 and 2. That's it for this one. pass and pass. I probably do need them for this character, the items, but I'm not going to collect them. I've got so many things in my bank account that I could just transfer whatever I need. Also energy credits, I don't really need to, but I can actually transfer a heap of energy credits if I need them. And you can see how quickly they got taken down. That's what's good about having high level companions in your fleet. I'm only a level 3 or tier 3 ship, basically, and they are, who knows, possibly tier 5, tier 6 ships.
A Dalan warbird is escaping.
Okay, so it doesn't really matter, they're both 1, so let's just head for either. Nothing over there. Hang on, there's only 3 ships. Where's the 4th ship? Oh, it's behind me. Okay. Again, you want to time this so that by the time you get there, there's less than 10 seconds. It gives you a second volley of weapons damage by the time you get there. Oh, they've already finished the ships off. So let's have a look at this other one. There's 3 ships there. By the time I get there, it's going to be done. So let's see if there's any other... Now let's just head in this direction. No other ships of... Oh, wait, there we go. Number 2. It's happening again. I don't know why this flashing is happening. I think I might have activated those too early. Got a bit eager. So they're on the opposite side. It must be around the back of the asteroid. Sorry if that flickering's bothering you. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah.
Atalis warbird is escaping.
Activated it way too early. Okay. That's a temporal officer there.
A Dalan warbird is escaping.
Okay, another level 2 up here. Let's head for it. So I do pick up all the items because sometimes they are just allocated to you, but if they are mission group items, I will actually pass on them because I don't need them. I was showing you in the last mission to collect them, just how to, not because I needed them, but from now on I don't see any point in... Okay, so this should be the last one to deactivate, and we can find another level 1 over there.
A Dalan warbird is escaping.
Even at full speed, this thing is going really slow. Yeah, I'm going to upgrade the ship as soon as I possibly can. So basically, between each video, I'm going to be trying to do a couple of these, just so I can get my levels up. And we'll just see if by the end of the Romulan, if I do 10 levels every video, by the time I finish the Romulan story arc, that should be 40, 60. And then when I start the Cardassian struggle, I should be level 65-ish. So hopefully that will work out. Again, it is all about the amount of time I can spend doing it. I am trying to level up my other characters as well to get bonuses from their factions. You finish particular things, you do actually get bonuses from it.
Warbird is escaping.
Let's see if we can get this item over here. Come on, turn. Take item. Pass, and then full speed ahead. One. Looks like level 1's the only thing we got access to at this point. But if you do look around constantly, you might find a level 5 might pop up. You might just have to do a quick. There you go, now level 1. Yeah, so level 5 might pick up, and you might just want to run over there and get it. The higher the level, the harder the battle. But the higher the level your ship is, the easier the battle. So yeah, I can take on a level 5 pretty decently. I can get 1, 2, and 3 by myself quite easily, but level 4 and 5 does take a bit more. Okay, so that's the end of this particular video, I believe. I don't see any reason to continue. I just wanted to show you exactly what I do. So I was at level 35. Let's see what happens when I leave the map. Nothing. Didn't I get any points for that? Must have only been enough to do like half a bar because of how much higher I am. Okay, so you can see there are now that we've done this, I've got half an hour to wait before I can do it again, but I've got these other 4 I can do. And by the time I finish the 3rd one, this one should be free to do again. If not, 4 at max. They do take 10 to 15 minutes for some of them. Like this one is timed, so you've got a certain time limit to do it. Starbase 1, as soon as you destroy the first set of enemy, the second set comes in. So the faster you destroy the sets, the faster the mission goes. This I'm not sure about because it's a different... I think it might be like Defense of Starbase 1, but more of a future timeline version. Yeah. Okay, so if you have any comments, please leave them down below. Any criticism, I'm more than happy to take criticism. I just ask that you keep it civil in the conversations down below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.